game and really not have to worry about what happens around her. Chang Peng-soon will do all the heavy lifting, I'm sure. But of course, for his part, Olympic silver medalist. But we just heard that he'd had a little bit of sickness earlier on this week, so hopefully that's not going to affect his performance if you're an Ampang Jaya fan.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we hope that Peng-soon will recover really well, because there are bigger tournaments after this, especially qualification for Uber and Thomas Cup. I think that's been done, not a problem, because the men's already qualify for Thomas Cup. But before that, putting a good fight against Petaling BC, Tan Jia and Xu Wei did really well to beat their opponent when they played Kepung BC in the quarterfinal.
Yes, and I'm quite impressed with this pairing. Actually, it's a nice matchup because they're both quite quick and mobile players. Chen Tanji powerful. He likes to play the shuttle sharp and hard. Quite a contrast from Chang Peng-soon. Chang Peng-soon can play a lot more angles, play more subtlety in the shots, but in his partner with Peck Wei, it's a good matchup because Peck Wei also fast at the net and able to gel well with Chen Tanji. So I think this is quite a strong pairing. I've got a sneaky feeling that they might get something out of this match, Sharon. But
yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a very important match with special format, best of 5, 11 points. But yet again, I think it's all about experience and controlling the rally and shots as well, and not
ready to play,
creating too many unforced errors. For Cheng Tanji, last year he got the opportunity to partner Go Luying and won in one of the tournaments. I think that was something that very precious for Tang Ji.
Yes, and let's not forget he also last year in the Purple League, as the fans will remember, partner Zhao Yanlei, the double Olympic gold medalist, and also that was a fantastic learning experience for him, and got some results as well. So Chen Tanji certainly on the right trajectory on his career, working hard, learning all the time, and fighting for the Petaling BC club as well.
Important match for both pairs, as the total score right now is 6 points each. This is the 4th match.
And on my left, Petaling BC, represented by Chang Tanji and Peng Xu Wei. Petaling BC to serve, Peng Xu Wei to Chang Peng-soon. Love all. Play. Service over. 1 love.
Yeah, Jien. This is when sometimes the imbalance of the standard of the partnership could somehow affect the performance. It's early for us to say, but looking at Chang Peng-soon having to cover most of the courts, we hope that Kayan would be calm, especially at the front net.
Three, 1.
Nice one. Blank on the right side.
1.
And again, Chen Tanji finding acres of space on either side of the court.
Yep. Yet again, Peng-soon having to cover most of the blank spot of the court. Six 1.
6, 1.
Yeah, Chen Tanji just cleverly dropping the first shot and then attacking the second. Giving Wong no chance to defend there. And again, powerful backhand, just blasting past the whole defense of Ampang Jaya.
Yeah, I believe it's not easy for Peng Sun to cover most of the court, especially at the corner, side to side. But again, I also believe that the inexperience of Jien on placing the shuttle somehow troubles the Petaling BC pair.
So that's better from Jien because she moved the shuttle away from Peck Wei, who really gave an easy chance to Chan Pen-sun, who's now on serve.
Service over 10, game point 2.
Great try, but not good enough from Wong Jien. First game pretty easy, 11-2 in 4 minutes.
Yeah, indeed, and this was the right idea from Jien here, but just couldn't quite execute that punch into the corner. So Chan Pen-sun and coming back from injury, Wong Jien having a debut in the Purple League, finding it's a bit of a trial by fire. Chen Tanji and Peck Wei on good form and finding their angles, finding the gaps, punching past the defenses of Ampang Jaya. It's a pretty comfortable first game win.
20 seconds.
Just sensed there, Sharon, that maybe the movement of Chan Pen-sun is a little bit tentative. No surprise, of course, if he's been off for the last few days with a sickness, then coming back into this first competitive arena is going to be tough for him.
Second game.
This is shot chart for game one. You see many of those shots just cross-court winners from Chen Tanji.
Quick one from Chan Pen-sun. I think he has to do it, taking every opportunity that he has.
Chen Tanji trying to bully the serve of Wong Jien. She stood up to the pressure though.
You could hear that support from fans to Jien. I think that's lovely. Being a very young player, they get nervous sometimes. I think it's a great platform for Jien and lots of things to learn. Good one again, Peng Sun.
3-1. Service over 2-3.
Oh, it's out. Although it's an open area at the back.
4-2.
Chan Pen-sun being much more assertive. You see how far he's stepping forward there, daring Peck Wei to play past them. Again, Chan Pen-sun now really helping out his partner.
5-2.
So far, there are not many long rallies from both pairs. I think it's more on placement in the middle and at the net. Yep, easy for Tanji.
There's a crafty serve. And a good follow-up from him.
clearly Peng Sun trying to control and take over sometimes. Great effort from Chan Peng Sun to cover Wong Ka-yen. Wow, fast.
Well, I'm not sure why Peng Sun thought it was a good idea to flick serve one of the hardest hitters in mixed doubles at the moment, but he paid dearly for it. Oh, that's much better from Chen Tan Jia. You see how he really worked the full court. Look at this backhand slice, really driving it across to the other side of the court, out of reach of Chan Peng Sun.
But very interesting as well, the strategy of Petaling BC pair, not just to attack Wong Ka-yen, but then to move around Chan Peng Sun, and especially at the corners.
Yes.
7-6.
Good try from Ka-yen, just a little bit wide, 8-6.
Service over, 7-8.
First service fault of the match. Wow, again and again. Not this time. It's from Chan Peng Sun.
Well, it was good defense from Peck Wei, but in the end, she couldn't withstand the onslaught from Peng Sun. Oh, very fortunate for Ampang Jaya. That was a real let-off.
9-8.
It's this backhand that was almost suicidal from Peng Sun. Yeah, I think he caught it side a bit late though.
Service over, 9-all.
It's 10-9 for Tang Ji and Yen Wei. But I should say it's a better play by Peng Sun and Ka-yen in the second game compared to the first one. (11-9) in the second game. Great effort. But again, I should say Peng Sun has taken over quite a bit in the second game to cover Ka-yen.
Yes, but clever play from the Petaling BC players. They figured out the strategy and kept their nerve to take the crucial 2 points for that last for the second game. So there you see 11-9, game 2 going to Petaling BC. As you said, Sharon, in game 2, much better performance from Ampang Jaya. Chan Peng Sun being very assertive, trying to cover everything, but that's really been a strength and a weakness because Petaling BC started to realize what was going on and then so often just found ways to play past Peng Sun and put Ampang Jaya under pressure. There you see Ampang Jaya caught out of position and the return of smash straight into the corner over the winning shot. Shot chart showing just 6 errors from Petaling BC. Pretty comfortable performance
Third game.
again in game 2 from them.
Play.
Great smash from Peng Sun.
It's the first we've seen from him on the smashing side in this match.
love.
Great start for Ampang Jaya pair. This is the first time they are leading the Petaling Jaya pair. 2-love now in the third game. Mathematically and unofficially, if Petaling BC won 3-love, it would be 9-6 for them. And in the fifth match, Kenichi Tago playing for Petaling BC against Runze would need to win one game only to finish fifth and beat Ampang Jaya. But it's a bit too early for us to assume things, because I believe that Peng and Cayenne will do their very best to win points and win games for Ampang Jaya.
3-2.
Well, everything is going the way of Petaling BC in the mixed doubles so far, Sharon. It's a very disciplined performance from them, and a subpar performance from Chan Pen-soon in particular, who needs to be absolutely at his best to help his young partner through the match.
Yep, again, the blank corner. It's not necessary to attack Cayenne, which normally in mixed doubles the ladies would be attacked by the opponent, but it's different. It's two things for Petaling BC pair. The strategy is to attack Cayenne, at the same time to move Chan Peng-soon around, especially at the blank side of the court.
Service over for all. Service over.
Again, a crucial mistake there. Sorry, a mistake at a crucial time, I should say. Gives the initiative back to Petaling BC. Well, he doesn't look comfortable out there, Chan Peng-soon. I have to say, his movement into the lateral areas seems to be a little bit off.
Good one. 7-4.
And that was a good serve by Chen Tanji. It just crept over the net, and I think it helped to contribute to the mistake by Chan Pen-soon. Looking ominous indeed for Ampang Jaya here.
Wow, what a nice flick serve. 9-4. Pretty easy for Petaling BC pair. Tang Ji and Yen Wei. Match point for Petaling BC.
And a great drop shot. That's what I'm talking about. Chan Peng-soon just struggling to step forward there.
Out. Service over. 5-10.
Wow, what a great smash to finish the match. 11-5 to Tang Ji and Yen Wei, beating Peng-soon and Cayenne. 3-love. Total score, Ampang Jaya 6, Petaling BC 9. This is the official result, although with Chan Peng-soon, but it's a bit too much for him to cover Cayenne. At the end of the day, Tang Jia and Yen Wei won 11-2, 11-9, 11-5 in less than 30 minutes. So after this, Kenichi Tago and young Runze, Kenichi Tago would just need to win one game to finish up the 5th placing for Petaling BC.
Yeah, as we look at some of the action here from the mixed doubles, it was a bit tough for the Ampang Jaya players. Wong coming in fresh as a debutant, and Chan Pen-soon coming back from some sickness and injury. Now, what started to happen was, as was clear, Chen Tanji and Peck Yen Wei have been playing very well together, playing together in the national team as well. And Chen Tanji using his strength of hand and also strength of mind to move Chan Pen-sung around the court, find the lateral areas, and put the pressure on Wong Kao Wen at just the right moments as well. So here you're going to see as the match plays out, Chen Tanji and finding that gap, and all too often Chan Pen-sung was just that little bit too slow getting into position and picking up the shuttles. That was the final point of the match. Not the best performance from Ampang Jaya, but credit to Petaling BC for winning through. Here you see again Chen Tanji moving, flicking quickly into a big open area. Normally the Olympic silver medalist would be able to get that one, but we just sense a little bit of slowness from him today. Again, his play with not really much conviction, a half-court push to the corner there, allowing Chen Tanji again to find the same backhand corner and winning the point. Here you see the winners for Petaling BC, a lot of winners of PBC and almost none for Ampang Jaya. That was the story. A 3-0 for Petaling BC.
Petaling BC leading 9-6, and after this men singles, Kenichi Tago, former world top 3, will be against Runze playing for Ampang Jaya, and Kenichi just need one game to put Petaling BC at 5th position.
I'm a motherfucker gentleman. Motherfucker gentleman. Motherfucker gentleman. 알랑가 몰라 왜 미끈해야 하는 건지. 알랑가 몰라 왜 새끈해야 하는 건지. 알랑가 몰라 빨리 빨리 와서 난리네. 알랑가 몰라 난리 나서 빨리 해. 있잖아 마리아 너의 머리 허리 다리 종아리 마리아 good feeling good 부드럽게 마리아 아주 그냥 헉소리 나게 마리아 damn girl I'm a party mafia.
Thank you for staying with Astro Arena 802 HD 801, 5th and 6th placing Purple League finals in Arena of Stars Genting. And looking at the points, Petaling BC is leading 9-6 after 4 matches. They are all interesting matches, and it comes down to the 5th match, which is men's singles. Petaling BC represented by Kenichi Tago, former world number 3 from Japan, who is also a regular player for Petaling BC from the start of the season. And he'll be meeting a young player, 22 years old, Runze from China, for Ampang Jaya. Kenichi Tago has won numerous international tournaments, has played Thomas Cup for Japan as well. but lately I believe that he's not too active in BWF tournament and only concentrate on smaller tournament as well as leagues. And this player, a young player, just like what Donald said, very fast on court, very light. Looking at the scoring, Kenichi Tago just need one more game for Petaling BC to be in top 5, and I should say number 5, placing in the league. But yet again, Donald, what do you think?
Well, it's an interesting matchup. You've got the up-and-coming Runze from China.
All the best. Come here for the toss.
As we see the toss here.
Red or blue? Red. You want the toss? You choose and serve.
Runze choose the court.
As I said, it's an up-and-coming player from China in Runze. He's very quick, he's very powerful, and he's just the sort of player that could upset the rhythm of a player like Kenichi Tago that hasn't really been at his best in this Purple League season. However, the task at hand is not just to win for Runze, which I feel he has a chance to do. It is to win 3-0, and that may be a different story altogether.
Yeah, definitely. From the first match, which is men's singles, Tanongsak won 3-1. Zhang Beiwen, the favorite to win 3-love, but her opponent Xu Wei played a very good match. It was 3-2. And Lukhi Syawal gave 3 points to Ampang Jaya, 3-0. And a match before this, Peng, I think it's too much for him to cover Cayenne. They lost 0-3. Back to Runze from China, Beijing, 22 years old, and played quite a bit of junior tournaments, and right now to break through into the senior circuit. It's never that easy to go to break through into the top 5 of men's singles in China. You have Lin Dan, the Super Dan, you have Cheng Long, and many more.
Yeah, that's right. There's so much competition for places there. So Runze has done the smart thing and come to Malaysia to get some playing experience. And today he's up against Kenichi Tago, Thomas Cup winner. Kenichi Tago hasn't achieved his dream to win the Japan Open, but he was a force to be reckoned with. The number 2 in the world has beaten Lee Chong Wei. And such experience that he brings to the court surely is enough to get one vital game for Petaling BC.
And to the fans' information, the men's Malaysian team qualified to semi-final in Asian Team Championship in Alustar. They'll be playing China today. And our women's team, they lost in the quarter-final. But because of
Ready to play?
of their rankings, both teams, men and women, Malaysian men and women, they have qualified for Thomas Cup and Uber Cup, which will be held in Bangkok in May. So congrats to our badminton national team. So back to Purple League, it's 5th and 6th placing, Ampang Jaya against Petaling BC. And tomorrow, live on Astro Arena, 12 noon, 3rd and 4th placing between PJBC against Cheras BC. And the final, very interesting final for sure, at 4 p.m. Puchong United, the team to beat, will be playing Kepong BC. Puchong United has not lost any match in the earlier season. They only lost in the stage number 2. The only loss of theirs when they lost to Cheras BC.
And on my left, Petaling BC, represented by Kenichi Tago. Petaling BC to serve, love all, play. Service over, 1 love.
Straight away a quick start for Runze.
For your information, Kenichi Tago just need to close 1 game for Petaling BC. Will he do it?
Out. Service over, 1, 2.
Wow, that's great. Looking at this format, as most of the former players who is much older now, they love it. Why so, Donald? 11 points, quick, fast.
To a certain extent, the good thing about team badminton in general, and also the Purple League, is it's basically one match over a period of time. Tournaments, of course, take their toll because tournaments are daily matches, daily matches, daily matches. So for an older player, the recovery time is not so important. But in this format, the slightly older player can come out and play their best match, but not have to worry about progressing through the tournament because it's maybe a few days before they're going to play again. So slightly different type of matchup than what you would normally find under BWF rules.
Yeah, if in BWF it's 21 points, best of 3. Right here it's best of 5, 11 points. So most players with quick attacking shots, and especially those who do not want to stay too long on court,
exactly,
would love this type of playing.
And it's less points overall. It's only 55 points that can get played compared to more than 63 in the BWF format. So
still in, and yep, good decision from Kenichi Tago.
The first booming attack from him, and you see how powerfully he follows up as well. Again, Runze just ghosting that one over the net. Riding his luck a little bit there.
Kenichi Tago would rely on his experience and skill on court. I'm sure he doesn't want to stay too long on court against a young and fit player like Jan Runze.
Now that's attacking stuff from him. He had to move a long way back there to get in position to smash the shuttle, which he did beautifully. The height of his playing days, people were really afraid of the Tago power, the Tago smash. Well, if I was a Petaling fan, I'd always be a little bit frustrated about how slowly sometimes Kenichi Tago starts matches.
Mistakes from Kenichi Tago.
Indeed, but positive still from him. It's more attacking than we've seen from him in the earlier phases of games than we've seen for a while. But as you said, a mistake that allows Jan Runze to continue his serve.
And can you believe it? All 7 points from Jan Runze are mistakes from Kenichi Tago.
Jan Runze, we haven't seen his attacking strength so far. He's been kept at bay by Kenichi Tago, that's for sure. Another mistake by Tago. It's 8 in total.
Oh, that's half court. He's actually lucky to somehow get to defend the shot, but well, it doesn't go through.
Yeah, it was a mishit on the backhand from Tago. Costly one as well because it's 9-7 now.
Game point to Jan Runze.
Yeah, Jan Runze is being very careful in his approach. He's playing very neutral kind of shots. He's not giving any fodder for Kenichi Tago.
Service over. 8-10.
And Runze put a racket on that one. And looked like it was going to land out, so perhaps a little bit of a let-off for Petaling BC there. Kenichi Tago on serve, 8-10.
Good one. Aggressive from Yan Runze. First game 11-8 to Ampang Jaya.
Well, step one of Mission Impossible for Yan Runze has been completed. It's one game. He needs to get 3 straight games, remember. Certainly if he's feeling nervous, he doesn't look it. But some pretty dreadful mistakes throughout the first of
Yeah, definitely.
game by Kenichi Tago, right?
22 years old Yan Runze, feeling very confident. And it helps with unforced error. 9 unforced error from Kenichi Tago.
So we look at some of the action here. You see Kenichi Tago being a little bit more attacking in the first game than we've sometimes seen from him. That was a chance to punch down the line, but which came off. But in the end, Yan Runze profited from so many errors. As you see there, 9 errors from Kenichi Tago.
Thank you.
Pretty much giving game 1 to Ampang Jaya.
If Yan Runze win a straight game, or even 3 games, it will level up to 9 all.
Play.
But if Kenichi closed up 1 game, meaning Petaling BC is the winner of this 5th and 6th placing. So I could see that the manager, coaches and fans as well as teammates of Kenichi Tago are trying to cheer him to at least win 1 game.
Well, nobody really would think that he's not capable of doing that, but at the moment you see the errors are continuing. And Runze isn't having to play much.
For Petaling BC, unfortunately, when they line up Lee Hyun-il, one of the best players in the world from South Korea, he didn't do well in the quarterfinal, lost 0-3. That somehow affects the overall performance of Petaling BC. They lost 8-11 to Kapong BC. And now again, they are relying on their import player. And now in the hand of Kenichi Tago from Japan.
Well, this time it was Yan Runze that cracked under the pressure. You see Yan Runze is trying to play a very neutral, kind of nullifying game. He's not taking too many chances with the shuttles, relying on Tago to make the mistakes, but it was him that put it in the net that time.
It's out. Kenichi trying to press a bit more.
Some good attack and defense from both players in that rally.
Great one, straight to the backhand.
He's a very agile player, Yan Runze, so he's able to play those round ahead shots with ease, and you saw Tago backpedaling desperately, but to avail.
Yan Runze has double toss to win the match as well as to stop Kenichi Tago from winning any games.
Play.
Well left by Tago. A lot going on in that rally for the purists there. So many double shots, deceptive feints. And in the end, a fantastic leave by Tago keeps him in control at 5-3.
Yep, it's out. A little bit slow to react to the straight push from Runze. What an explosive smash from Kenichi Tago. He has to do that. He has no choice.
I feel he had one thing in mind in that rally from the start, is make Runze lift it so he can come and smash.
Not wanting to give any space to Runze. Kenichi obviously tried to play as fast as he can. 6-4. Wow, what a miss. Could you hear that?
Yeah, it was a great chance. Another well-worked chance for Tago, but he couldn't convert this time. Sort of rushed at it and rushed to put the shuttle down, but only succeeded in hitting the net.
Yeah, that's also a very powerful smash from Kenichi Tago.
Runze under pressure here, fighting his way out.
Wow.
No fault called.
And now, what a waste from Runze. Very calm from Kenichi Tago.
Well, Tago thought there was a double hit. I have to have some sympathy with him on that one. It didn't matter because Runze put the return out, so a little bit of controversy as Tago continues his charge forward, 7-5.
Yeah, he was actually shouting in between of the rally. (7-5) and 8-5.
You've got to give credit to Runze. He's trying to go toe-to-toe with one of the most powerful hitters in the game, and no surprise it's Tago that's coming off best.
Push of the leaf a little bit too long for Runze.
And again, the strategy that he's taking of just jabbing with Tago was not paying dividends. He's now 5-9 down, Tago on serve. It's a great position for Petaling here.
10-5. One more point for Petaling BC. Looking at AJ Wong, manager and mentor for Petaling BC. Looking calm, but I'm sure they are pretty nervous. Not yet.
6-10.
Kenichi Tago did what he does best, giving points and match to Petaling BC. So overall score 10-7 to Petaling BC to finish 5th in Purple League season 4 this year. And well done to Ampang Jaya. They did their very best, but this year they are still at number 6.
Time won by Petaling BC, 10 games to 7.
Well, fascinating match, despite it only lasting 2 games. We saw a lot to intrigue the mind and intrigue the badminton purists in the display of Tago coming up against the sprightly Runze, and coming through a difficult test in the end to bring home Petaling as the winners of that match. Here you saw a cagey first exchange, Tago making errors all over the place. Runze playing very neutral kind of shots, just taking his time, allowing Tago to come onto him with great profit in game 1. But as we went to game 2, it was Runze that had the problems. He couldn't lift the shuttle because had the drift behind him, and that led Tago to take the advantage. You saw the winning shot there, powerful booming smashes from Tago at the back of the court. There's the story of the game. Unforced errors, 13 and 14, pretty equal on both sides actually. But in the end, the smash powers of Kenichi Tago seeing Petaling BC through as the winners.
Well done, Petaling BC, for ending 5th position, 6 to Ampang Jaya. And we have known that Bangsa Hawks at 7 and 8 positions, Sedang BC. Let's hear from both managers.
That was Petaling BC versus Ampang Jaya, with Petaling emerging as winners, earning them 5th place and Ampang Jaya at 6th. What a stunning display of badminton from both sides. Congratulations to Petaling. But before we have our questions for Petaling side, let's hear it from Ampang Jaya first. How would you describe the journey of your team throughout this whole season?
I would say it's quite up and down for my team, because in the stage 1 we were ranking number 2, and we had actually had a quite high expectation when it come up to the stage 3 Genting final. So but I'm very happy that I can see some of my juniors' performance in this Purple League, because as in this league we featured a few of our young talent players into the game. Like just now, even Wong lost her match, but indeed it's a very valuable experience for her to partner with Chan Peng Soon and play in such a big arena. So it's quite valuable lesson for all my young players. Yeah.
Also, you've mentioned again and again that the Purple League is not just a platform for your superstars, but also for your young and upcoming badminton players. Do you think that the objective to have them or give them even more exposure and experience have been achieved?
Yes, in fact, we are very happy that some of our players young players has performed quite well, and looking at their progress is quite promising, although they haven't reached the international stage yet. So playing in the league, they know where they stand in the world, and also they know how hard they need to train when they are back to our center. And some if they are in the national team, they actually know how hard they need to put in to be on top of the world. Yeah.
So that was Ampang Jaya's perspective on things. As for Petaling, they are the victors in this tie. Congratulations for this win. Kim Hawk, your team has been involved in this 5th and 6th placing tie, I believe, for 3 seasons already. Is that somewhat disappointing, or are you still pleased with the result today?
Yeah, firstly, thank you, team. Yeah, today we won number 5, yeah. And no disappointed thing whole season. I enjoy this season, and also already with 4 years Purple League. Yeah, we learned a lot.
So let's look ahead. What can we expect from Petaling and yourself, Kim Hawk, in the season to come?
Yeah, Petaling always a strong team, and we have our own players. And after 4 years Purple League, they have already born many youngsters. So and they still continue play season 5 and season 6.
Thank you very much, Kim Hawk. Congratulations for 5th placing in this season's Purple League. So let's check out how the cookie crumbled here in this specific tie. So Petaling BC actually had a strong start when their tie player took the stage. Zhang Beiwen continued delivering 3 points but conceded 2 to Xu Wei. Ampang Jaya's men's doubles bounced them back from behind to level things 6-all. Petaling's Tang Jia and Jien won straight sets to make way for Kenichi's Tago. 1 point, enough for Petaling to win this tie.
What an honor it was to be able to see Petaling and Ampang Jaya perform throughout this whole season. Of course, we were very, very entertained by what they have given us since day 1 of the Purple League. So this is the fixtures for Sunday. You will have to watch out for Petaling Jaya go against Cheras for 3rd and 4th placing, and the finals, of course, between Puchong United and Kepong. A new champion will be crowned this season.
Absolutely. Happening on Sunday, we start with the 3rd and 4th placing match, 12 p.m. local time, right here on Astro Arena. Dayang and myself, June, we bid you goodbye. We'll see you then.